the wicket takes. Ross, the right-hand batsman, we're going to get him nicking, asking questions, forcing him to play. All of a sudden you get that leading edge and it's almost going to those in close fields on the offside. 6. Big over this so far. 16 already on board.
Crowd are absolutely loving this. This is exactly the reason why they're coming. They want to see their captain do what he does best. Picks it up nicely, picked up the slower delivery as well. He's got the best delivery and paid the HD price as well.
He's motoring along, striking just under 200, 48 of 25. He wants a second, he'll get it. Moves to 49.
Aware of how far the ball had travelled away. Really cool as well.
Astaan dropping back. Of the over, 64 for the loss.
और non-stop calling minutes के साथ तो अभी स्टार 899 hash डायल करो
30 GBs and unlimited network minutes and get your SIM delivered at your doorstep free of cost. Onic, the Independence Network. Order your SIM now.
Piece of fielding. See the board officials of the BCCI enjoying the proceedings, enjoying this batting performance. Chair Shah in the centre there. Chaudhary as well. Chaudhary, who's left is Shuklaji. He's hit 2 sixes in this innings. He's now equalled Chris Gayle across all formats of the game. Chris Gayle, Rohit Sharma hit the maximum number of sixes, 553 to be precise. Rohit Sharma 553, Chris Gayle 553. So they know a thing or two of hitting sixes. That kind of play. Yeah, he's got the power, he's got the power. That's a deadly combination. Comes to six hitting. No surprise that he's up there, top of the tree. Just changing the field now. There's a lot of traffic being corrected. Deep backwood point going out.
should get a big one, yeah. inside airport lounges में free access out में. And was miserly in the process as well. He's a prospect for attacking option on any kind of surface. Fantasy game, he hits the chart. 118 points, followed by Ashmatullah Shahidi. I'm sure Rohit Sharma will join him at the end of this contest. He's on 71. Coming on board. Missed out on an opportunity. He was really wanting to launch it on the square.
How did he miss it? How did he miss it? The way he's been striking the ball. That's why it's still not that ball. Brilliant crowd in to watch Indian batsmen, largely to watch Indian team. That's more like it. A real defensive shot.
Well, he definitely wants to change his bat, right, Sharma? But that he signalled to the dressing room that he wants a new bat, so I'm not sure he's going to take the big shot on with the bat that he wants changed, or whether he's just going to be patient here.
Sweep shot attempted into the gap and 4 runs. This is
When craving meets fun, chocolates enjoy flavors of happiness.
service done. Good service, Jesse. Good figure, Jesse. Ace is innings. 4 sixes and 9 fours with a strike rate of 176. That's the other thing that he does so well. He's just relentless. When he's in that kind of form, he's not going to stop himself.
I'm not going to say I won't have one quarter of 10 overs in this tournament. You know, I'm going to go some more than that. I'll be very surprised. And another power play. It might just continue here.
Become like a watchman, Ishan Kishan, delivered focus. I think it recognises that after the shock of the day a few days ago against Australia, that he needs to get a big score. Australia has every possibility that they might not be picking him for the next game. Get some batting time out in the middle. Get some runs under your belt. The way Rohit Sharma batting at the upright, there's no pressure of the asking weight at all.
He probably knows that his opportunities may well be limited. Shipman Blue comes back. And what he wants to do is tell the selectors that if there is a vacancy at any stage through injury or lack of form, I want to be first pick. So that is why this innings is very, very important. 70 not out here, 60, 70 not out. Crucial.
The action should resume now that Rohit Sharma is on track. Square leg mid-wicket long on in position for a lofted hit on the leg side. Put his head down and get a 40 or a 50 not out with that hit. His calls, his selection. 96 without a wicket.
ओलंपिया हेयरकलर खरीदते वक्त पैक पे चमकता हुआ ओलंपिया ओरिजिनल का स्टिकर लेकर
sound that is making. And he wants to change. I'm happy with that. He's a great batsman. It's something beautiful shot that was. He's never back before. Pass bowling and then to play spin. Nicely played away for a run. Always has plenty of time really to build that ball over mid-wicket straight. 93 meter hit. Longest 6 of this tournament. Afghanistan looking for a quiet period here against Sharma and have a look at the options. Hundred comes up. Interesting delivery. And it's 100 without a wicket after 12.
이제 깎겠네.
बाबा खेले
चल आ जाओ
शाम को जो
हजारों का खर्चा बचा सकता है लाइफ वॉलेट। बीमारी की असल वजह है जरासीम, जिनसे लाइफ वॉलेट 100% यकीनी हिफाजत,
बड़ी हिफाजत
बड़ी बचत।
चालीस से ज्यादा ममालिक में एक्सपोर्ट होने वाले पाकिस्तान से ममालिक स्पोर्ट का सर्विस
इस कंपटीशन में मैच फॉर्मूला जिन में फॉरेजर्स होगी।
finds the gap quite easily. This time it's Sean Kitchen.
Yes, now he's looking to get going as well. That all is watching. He's done everything to get into the set. He's now got the confidence that he can play. He can play some big shots as well.
But he can be deceptive with his deviations. Generally he's quick through the air. 104-run partnership of just 77 balls. 79 to Rohit. 18 to
The original asking rate was 5.46 per over. Now it's been dropped down to 4.51 thanks to this man on your screen, Rohit Sharma. 79 of just 48 deliveries.
a good win, a comforting win will work extremely well for India moving forward. Yeah, he likes it, and we like it too.
You see the fielders when there's nobody there. It's a very good shot. Both the deep square leg and the long ball, nothing in between. It's a big hit. So we knew that even if it is timed, it would go for boundary, but he timed it so well. Terrific.
Excellent batting for a short sweep and then good use of the feet.
जैसे मेरे शॉट बिल्कुल क्लीन 20 जीबी और नॉन स्टॉप कॉलिंग मिनट्स के साथ तो अभी स्टार 899 हैश डायल करो एक और कप चाय जवान दानेदार
किसान जितने खाने बनाता है, नया ब्राइट उतने ही दांत में डालता है।
क्योंकि नए ब्राइट का बेस्ट एवर फॉर्मूला गहराई से दाने का पैंटाइल लेवल ही हो है शेखुस टी बेस्ट है
Before you need to run for that one, once you find the gap, it's such a quick outfield, brilliant like outfield. That is the final fence.
Well, he's looking back, hasn't he? go through some of the batsmen that's mine in the Afghanistan team. We worked so hard. They really did work hard to get to 272. They tried everything possible to get momentum into it, and they're seeing this happen.
125 without a wicket.
अब मेरे घर पर मेज ही नहीं है तो मैच कैसे देख सकते हैं?
पाकिस्तान का सबसे ज्यादा बिकने वाला मोटरसाइकिल टायर रोड सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी
Light formula gel में पानी जज्बोगे दे बिना चिपचिप और सॉफ्ट स्किन नया पॉन्ड्स लाइट मॉइस्चराइजर
He might not get a wicket, but he could slow the scoring down. And that's what we want. Suddenly the pressure's back on the batters. Very accurate for a leg spinner. Different to your average leg spinner. Doesn't drive the ball, is quick through the air, not a quick sweeper. Highly suited for a T20 format. Can he deliver for Afghanistan in ODI cricket? And his role is going to be twofold, to pick wickets and also to be miserly, to be economical. Come back for that second one.
It's given them the evil stare. The fielder says Rashid Khan, still looking back at them as if to say, you're doing the line too. 20 metres high. Ishan 6 over mid-wicket.
On the bounce to the fielder in the slips. Just a little bit of stir. Rohit Sharma once not entirely on top of that one. बैंक अफला इस्लामिक रैपिड के जरिए खोले अपना बैंक अकाउंट कहीं से भी कभी भी। बैंक अफला इस्लामिक रखिए आपका ख्याल। single on 93. He had a tremendous innings. Confident beginning, and then he unleashed his six-hitting ability. Such a great talent. Aesthetically pleasing and doesn't move a muscle when he's hitting the six.
500s in the 2019 ICC World Cup. 500s. Amazing, isn't it?
Easily run over mid-wicket, well struck for ball. Ishan Kishan is on.
Awareness over the just a deep square leg, that's it. No protections, ball angle into the pads, marginally short, and he can rock onto the back foot and hit it.
A little conversation. Not with the skipper. Maybe just a forced pause. Play with the concentration of the batsman. Maybe all Afghanistan bowlers are quick through the air. You look at Mujib, you look at Nabi, you look at Rashid, all very similar in pace. I don't know whether that's a good thing or bad thing. In ODI cricket, maybe they need a bit of variety, someone to flight the ball at times. Round armish.
Not on a ground as small as this, it's 135%.
And he dropped it! ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं।
Awesome expert, huh?
Zonky monthly Pro Max से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे 200 GB डेटा 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में
चाय चाहिए कौन सी चलाई लिप्टन ही तो है लिप्टन पीजिए यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलेंस LED TV अपने स्मार्ट वॉइस कंट्रोल फीचर से सुने आपकी बात एक्सपीरियंस द वर्ल्ड एट होम क्योंकि डॉलेंस रिलायबल है
Khan will continue, and while we do our own job of lavishing praise on Rohit Sharma, quick point on Rashid Khan, bowled his first ball in the match with Rohit Sharma already on 88. Now that for me is unfathomable that a champion bowler like Rashid Khan
आ गया।
that their skipper has been able to have one of those nights, a special night, and we're very, very lucky to be here witnessing it.
100 in the 18th over for him. When he's got those double hundreds, would be around the 30 overs mark. He's got a 264 in one-day cricket. His wife at the ground, as she's always watching her husband bat. And Rohit Sharma is amongst the runs in this World Cup. 18 overs gone, it's 154 for no wicket.
बड़े होकर बिस्मा मारूफ बनो।
आए बनाएं लड़कियों के लिए और क्रिकेट रोल मॉडल्स। कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम, हुस्न जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं।
Like this, Rohit Sharma 101 in the 18th over. It's like the perfect storm now in Delhi. The boundaries have always been short, small ground, quick outfield, and now we've got a belter of a pitch. The tricky pitch that we used to have gave something back to the bowlers. They've got nothing.
Speaking to a lot of people that obviously know this ground really well, just said it's the start of the season. You've got extra grass coverage on the pitches, on the square, and it is making it slide on nicely. And when we normally see this pitch in the IPL, it's tired, slow, turning. But not in this World Cup. Most centuries in a Cricket World Cup. Rohit Sharma goes to 7. Just 19 innings.
Gone, leading edge, and who strikes? Rashid Khan does. Where was he earlier?
Have a look at those figures. 1 for 12 off 2.4. They're desperate for someone to take wickets. It's going to be this man. The stats say it has to be Rashid Khan. He takes the wicket. Is it too late? He's a magician. He's into his work. India lose their first one.
The all-new Sabroso Crispy Chicken Strips taste so good that nothing else matters. Sabroso Crispy Chicken Strips, so crispy, so tender.
बड़े होकर बिस्मा मारूफ बनो।
आए बनाएं लड़कियों के लिए और क्रिकेट रोल मॉडल्स। कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
जीतो स्पेशल क्रिकेट प्राइजेस। अपने स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी के पीछे कोड को स्कैन करो और पहनो जुनून का रंग।
चाय चाहिए कौन सी चला, लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए।
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम, हुस्न जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं।
World Cup game on this ground. India don't play any more matches this World Cup on this ground. India's turn it is to host the next World Cup. I know he's fit. Don't see that happening. Great record. And man in form as well. Rashid Khan. What's his matchup? Should have a look at Rashid Khan versus Virat Kohli.
This ball just to grip a little bit. Nishan Kishan was very keen to play it to the leg side. Play it to that square leg where he could just run it and get off strike. In the end, leading edge. Clever bowling. Rashid Khan picks up the wicket in that over. It's 158 for 1.
बड़े होकर बिस्मा मारूफ बनो।
आए बनाएं लड़कियों के लिए और क्रिकेट रोल मॉडल्स। कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
एक एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग। चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
And he dropped it. ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं।
मौसमी एक्सपर्ट, हाँ? Zonky मंथली प्रो मैक्स से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे। 200 GB डेटा, 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स, सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में।
Yeah, another record when he got that 100 most centuries in ICC Cricket World Cup. Rohit Sharma got 1 in 2015, got 5 in 2019, and 1 here, 2023. Just 3 World Cups for him. Timing of Rohit Sharma should do the rest. It's just been sublime.
Even when it doesn't look like he's trying to hit the ball for 4, it goes for 4. This is just a touch. Incredible strike again.
And Dirk, we saw that in that game, South Africa, Sri Lanka, when Sri Lanka put up 325 odd runs. Batters batting in 9, 10, 11 also were just hitting boundaries. Kasun Rajitha played one of his best innings of his life. Forget about international cricket. Now Virat Kohli is out there in the middle. Naveen-ul Haq has come in to bowl. That's a matchup of a different kind, based on emotions, I guess. Rohit Sharma. Few pleasures in sport greater than watching Rohit Sharma in full flow. Some big names on the stands here, but Virat Kohli Pavilion, and Virat Kohli walking out of that pavilion. Said in an interview, his wildest dreams would not have imagined this to happen. He had come in as a kid to play on what was Firozshah Kotla, his home ground. Now walks out in his final World Cup match from the Virat Kohli Pavilion. And of course, one of the great all-time greats in one-day cricket. And finally, we have Virat Kohli on strike against Naveen-ul Haq.
Just watch the crowd. Just inch a little bit closer to the edge of their seat, or either get up. The chant is going. This has been building for months. Just to lengthen out and draw some suspense. That's what I'm trying to get to. Just change in field, make him think a little bit more.
Right, they've got a slip for Virat Kohli, which is interesting. Crowd right behind Virat Kohli. Every shot that he plays defensive.
Just want to watch the follow through. Is there a longer follow through than normal?
Gautam Gambhir is around as well, watching the game. Interesting, when you look around the ground, we've got a few stands of World Cup heroes we just saw during the break, the 1983 exploits. And we've got Mohinder Ramanath stand to our right.
There's Gautam Gambhir, another World Cup winning hero, 2011. Kishan Singh Bedi, a great but not World Cup winning. Oh, outside edge. 6 runs from that over, 164 for 1.
न बिजली जाती है न बिजली का बिल आता है, तो आज ही बिजली के बिल को क्लीन गोल्ड करें। इनवरेक्स सोलर एनर्जी, बिल की फिक्र से बेफिक्र।
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम, हुस्ने जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं।
चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलर।
A ball that a batter feels tempted to play, even if it's wide. Oh, lovely shot. He's arrived. The cover drive of Virat Kohli.
Full force. That cover drive, that hands so quick through the ball. Smothers it. Full extension as well. Good luck to anyone in cover trying to stop that.
Love the rhythm. This is saying Virat Kohli's name, but the rhythm is different. Just a great atmosphere. Yes, just giving Rashid Khan the respect that he deserves. Good stop. Rahmat Shah there with the dive.
One thing that's certainly been noticeable with Rohit Sharma and now Virat Kohli, they're not trying to go too square when it's short of a length. They're trying to hit in front of mid-wicket even, down to long on. They're not trying to play those risky shots.
It can be hazardous, he's so quick off the pitch. Rashid Khan bowled 9 overs in the last game, didn't get a wicket. Got one today. The intention was perhaps to go big. Picks up a single, 173 for 1.
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलन्स LED टीवी अपने स्मार्ट वॉइस कंट्रोल फीचर से सुने आपकी बात। एक्सपीरियंस द वर्ल्ड एट होम, क्योंकि डॉलन्स रिलायबल है।
एक कप और है कितनों का बहाना, एक कप और तुम है एक और कप चाय,
एक और कप चाय, टपाल दानेदार। जीतो स्पेशल क्रिकेट प्राइजेस। अपने स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी के पीछे कोड को स्कैन करो और पहनो जुनून का रंग।
Motoring along. 21 overs. They're going at over 8 runs per over at the moment. Still Naveen ul Haq. It's been a fabulous 100 from Rohit Sharma. Missed out in the first game, but there was no missing out here. Yes, the fluency was there for everyone to see. The intent. Striking at 150. Four more. Just makes batting look easy.
Well, he's just doing his thing, isn't he, really? And he's just making his own mind up. He is completely and utterly dictating the terms. And here's a classic example of that. He doesn't move his feet till really late. He doesn't show any sign to Naveen that he's coming out of stride. And then it's too late. And that is suggests the kind of form he's in.
And he's never in a hurry with that bat speed. When he chips down the track, it's a nice, easy flow of the bat. There's no jerky movements. So pleasing on the eye.
Yeah, that's Rohit Sharma. He missed out on scoring runs in the very first game against Australia, and he would have come into Delhi thinking that he has to make a strong impression. The kind of batter he is, the kind of fluent stroke player he is, nothing short of 100. It's been a classical one. Not for the first time that we've seen that bat go up, applauding, taking the applause from the crowd, but the manner in which he structured this innings, right around the ground. And that fluency, Ian Smith was mentioning about the ease that's been the hallmark of Rohit Sharma right through his innings, his career.
Ian Smith, your thoughts on just seeing the way games have gone in the last week. A lot of teams that have batted second have finished games off quickly. And the dew and the conditions have played a part. How do you see this tournament going, especially with the toss in coming weeks?
It's interesting. A lot of sides, I think, have the belief too that they've got the ability just to score one run more than the opposition. Regardless, they score 320, we'll get 321. Dew's going to be a factor, there's no doubt about it. The towels are out there now trying to dry the ball once it's gone across the outfield. So there's a decided advantage there, away from the days, Ravi, when it used to be, let's get them on the board, bat in the daylight, and you chase under the lights.
I think that fear factor doesn't exist now because of the amount of T20. There's some momentum at the top. They don't stop. And we saw that in that game between New Zealand and England, where they finished with 15 overs to spare. We've seen a lot of games finishing with more than 10 overs to spare. I think that's going to be the trend in 50-over cricket in the future because of 2020 cricket, because of the repertoire of shots that the batsmen have these days. If you don't get enough in that first innings, then get those runs quickly in the chase, especially if you get off to a good start like India have done here. .22 gone, 178 for 1.
बड़े होकर बिस्मा मारूफ बनोगी।
आए बनाएं लड़कियों के लिए और क्रिकेट रोल मॉडल्स। कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
And he dropped it. ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं।
मौसमी एक्सपर्ट, जोंकी मंथली प्रो मैक्स से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे। 200 GB डेटा, 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स, सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में।
जीतो स्पेशल क्रिकेट प्राइजेस। अपने स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी के पीछे कोड को स्कैन करो और पहनो जुनून का रंग।
चाय चाहिए कौन सी चला, लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए।
Home lady, is your home ground? Is it the relayed surface? Or what's changed? That's another boundary. So it's again one-way traffic, it's runs. What's the reason?
I think it's just the start of the season. That's the major reason why this pitch has become so good for batting. And we keep referring to the IPL because international cricket happens far less than the number of matches we get to see and cover in the IPL. It's just the fresh nature of the surface.
Another boundary, consecutive boundaries.
And shots like these become a lot more easier for the batters to go out there and play because they know that the bounce is going to be good, it's going to be even. And you can play shots through the line. In the IPL, you'll see these strokes probably going a lot straighter towards the cow corner, towards the long on region. But here on the back foot, Rohit Sharma is able to play it convincingly.
And again, makes it look so easy. Look at that par. He's parred that into the crowd. He's in a hurry.
Well, sensational hitting. It's just 7:10 local time here. Quite clearly he has a booking at a restaurant at 9 o'clock. So he doesn't want to be here much longer, right, Sharma? This is just, he's dealing to one of the better bowlers around, Rashid Khan here. He has no answer.
Such lovely batting. Talking about entertaining a crowd. They come in expecting a good game of cricket. India winning against any opposition doesn't really matter. But when they come in, they say their heroes, Virat Kohli batting out there, Rohit Sharma getting 100. That's exactly what they come in and enjoy.
Well, it's interesting, that shot. 4 people are standing around, and usually it's Rashid Khan that comes and says, I'll give you the help. He's the one that's doing the encouraging. He's the one that needs the help.
And what Rohit's doing, he's saying, I want to hit the ball to deep mid-wicket, so let me get into a position. You're not turning the ball. I'm going to get outside the line and hit you in that direction. Let's see if you change your field. So he's done that twice. And that's the discussion they're having. I'm bowling outside the off stump. Yes, there's due, there's no turn. And he's hitting me in that area. So the square leg's gone a little squarer. It's in between a deep mid-wicket and a deep backward square leg. So it's 6.
Let no one ever come and say that at the Arun Jaitley Stadium, it's difficult to score runs.
I think it's the freshness of the pitch, like you mentioned. It's not the tired surface you get in January, February, where the ball starts keeping low.
They've added a few more pitches around the square. From 7 to 9, they've just increased it because teams want to come in and have a practice on those surfaces that they want to play on. But because they've not played a lot of cricket, shots like these have become common at the Arun Jaitley Stadium. Rohit Sharma taking it to the next level. We've seen Markram, de Kock, Rassie van der Dusen get those hundreds. And this is special. Very nice from India. Everyone celebrating. 194 for 1.
चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो.
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलेंस LED TV अपने स्मार्ट वॉइस कंट्रोल फीचर से सुने आपकी बात. एक्सपीरियंस द वर्ल्ड एट होम, क्योंकि डॉलेंस रिलायबल है.
गोल्डन पर्ल ब्यूटी क्रीम, हुस्ने जाना की तारीफ मुमकिन नहीं.
So crispy chicken strips taste so good that nothing else matters. Sabroso crispy chicken strips, so crispy, so tender.
Say, give me a crack, please.
Normally in India, you look for rough straight away. There's no rough whatsoever there.
The credit also needs to go to the Indian batters. We saw the bowlers also today, the spinners, the Indian spinners. They were not that penetrative as we expected them to be, especially after the game against Australia. Of course, 2 different venues, 2 different surfaces, more abrasive. This is a much harder track. It wasn't easy for both Ravindra Jadeja or Kuldeep Yadav to make an impression.
Yes, it was Bumrah who was special.
But what we've also got to see the quality of batsmanship right through this tournament. The conditions are never easy for the bowlers to restrict the stroke player, to manipulate to your advantage the field. A great example was last night, Mohammad Rizwan. Batting in the middle order and yet getting a quality 100, taking his team to a victory.
Yes, the single. What you're already seeing in this World Cup is the openers or the top three players cashing in. You know, that's a good sign, because going into the big games, you need form from those players. So Malan the other night, you saw with Rizwan, he came in early, got the opportunity. You've seen with Rohit Sharma now, you've seen with Rachin Ravindra. When the openers start firing, then the teams look that much more dangerous. De Kock for South Africa.
Which tends to suggest, Ravi, that when we're all said and done here, it'll be the side with the most penetrating bowling attack, the one that does the damage up top, and they continue that throughout the innings. It will probably lift the trophy, because the batting sides are so strong in the conditions.
Dead right, and it's happened time and time again in these conditions, which are tailor-made for batting. You need that special X factor in the bowling department, whether it's pace, whether it's variety, whether it's a combination of both. But you need that bowling department to fire on that given day to put the brakes on the scoring, take wickets with the new ball, and of course the middle overs. And there you go, Samuel Badri at the back. Batters win matches, bowlers win tournaments.
Keepers never get a mention.
I was waiting for that,
waiting for that.
I was waiting for that. Who does the hard yards?
Oh, it didn't take him out, those big pair of gloves.
He looked right, Smithy looked left, and he said, right, I'm going for this. His quality, right at the top for Afghanistan, Rahmanullah Gurbaz. No, they're the core of any team, the wicket keepers. We can't do anything without them. We need them to guide us.
The only worry, they'll come into play as this tournament progresses, especially with spin playing a part. 24 gone, 197 for 1.
बनाएं लड़कियों के लिए और क्रिकेट रोल मॉडल्स। कैडबरी कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
चाय चाहिए कौन सी चला? लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन ही।
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलेंस LED TV अपने स्मार्ट वॉइस कंट्रोल फीचर से सुने आपकी बात। एक्सपीरियंस द वर्ल्ड एट होम, क्योंकि डॉलेंस रिलायबल है।
फास्ट से जगमगाए हर खेल का मैदान, परफॉर्मेंस शानदार, रियल क्वालिटी की पहचान। फास्ट, तारों से सितारों तक।
एक एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग। चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
And India closing in on 200. Virat Kohli right through his one-day career. Good all-round play, runs hard between the wickets. It's not all boundaries and sixes with him. It's the ones and twos that are an integral part of his batting, especially in chases. That's what makes him special in that chase. Prepared to do the hard yards, supremely fit. That's the gap and the boundary.
Well, it's a slower delivery, but his eye is so good time. So 117.9k. He realised that, which gave him the ability to sit back, wait, and pick a spot behind. ball so easily. 200 up for India in the blink of an eyelid.
And what that traffic indicated about Virat Kohli strong on the offside, but we also must realize the fact that he's always been a good player on the onside. How he's held on to that position of being a strong player between mid-wicket and mid-on. He's
And the game needs personalities, and he sure is one of them, along with this bloke, Rashid as well.
I remember when he toured New Zealand, the cameras were always on him, and that's in the field as well, because you can see how the game is going through his face. He's aggressive when he was captain. He tries to make things happen, but there's always, it's like you have a Kohli cam, because you can see he's animated. He's so animated, he lives and breathes the game. You can see what's happening without looking at the scoreboard, just looking at his body language.
Go back to our era, Smithy, who's with Richards. Wherever he went, the camera followed. .202 for one.
And he dropped it. ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं.
मौसमी एक्सपर्ट, हाँ? Zonky मंथली प्रो मैक्स से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे. 200 GB डेटा, 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स, सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में.
चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो.
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलेंस LED TV अपने स्मार्ट वॉइस कंट्रोल फीचर से सुने आपकी बात. एक्सपीरियंस द वर्ल्ड एट होम, क्योंकि डॉलेंस रिलायबल है.
चाय चाहिए कौन सी चला, लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए.
Side. And good work in the deep.
That is just a terrific piece of cricket, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. The shot was unbelievably good with the power he was able to put into it, falling away. But how about the fielding? How about that? That is special. Good cricket.
Yes, and then the throw after that to keep Kohli at one end, just to a single. Well, right from the outset, he's been in sparkling touch. Everything hitting the center of the bat. Nice, sweet sound every time ball made contact, whether it was along the ground or in the air. And it's that combination, timing and power, makes it look so easy with Rohit Sharma. Some of his driving today with the weight transfer caught everyone's eye. Normally you see a lot of shots of the back foot from Rohit Sharma, so this innings is good for him. In front of the wicket. Bowled him now. Across the line, missing it altogether. And finally Rashid Khan getting his man, but a brilliant innings.
Well, they're on their feet here, and you would understand why it's been a treat, an absolute treat. It's hard to say that Rohit Sharma plays a false shot, but if he has, this is probably it. This is probably one of the less easy on the eye shots that he's played. He's out of the back of the hand. He's looking to heave it away on the onside, and he's not a heaver and a stroker of the cricket ball. But nevertheless, the damage is done, and that is an innings that we shall all remember. Sharma goes for 100.
The all-new Sabroso Crispy Chicken Strips taste so good that nothing else matters. Sabroso Crispy Chicken Strips. So
And he dropped it! ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं।
मौसमी एक्सपर्ट हाँ? Zonky मंथली प्रो मैक्स से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे, 200 GB डेटा, 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स, सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में।
चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलेंस LED TV अपने स्मार्ट वॉइस कंट्रोल फीचर से सुने आपकी बात। एक्सपीरियंस द वर्ल्ड एट होम, क्योंकि डॉलेंस रिलायबल है।
चाय चाहिए कौन सी?
And he's off the mark. Shreyas Iyer out there because really good innings from Rohit Sharma coming to an end. Hitting across the line, missing it. And Rashid Khan targeting the stumps as always, but not before. Rohit had played a brilliant innings. 131 from just 84. It's 207 for 2.
बड़े होकर बिस्मा मारूफ बनोगी।
आए बनाएं लड़कियों के लिए और क्रिकेट रोल मॉडल्स। कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
एक्टिव लाइफ के साथ दिन रात KNN's डिलाइन।
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलेंस LED TV अपने स्मार्ट वॉइस कंट्रोल फीचर से सुने आपकी बात। एक्सपीरियंस द वर्ल्ड एट होम, क्योंकि डॉलेंस रिलायबल है।
न बिजली जाती है, न बिजली का बिल आता है, तो आज ही बिजली के बिल को क्लीन गोल्ड करें। इनवर्क्स सोलर एनर्जी, बिल की फिक्र से बेफिक्र।
Oh, beautiful shot. How easy is that? One of the most difficult shots to play, the on drive. He's got to get everything right.
Beautiful. Effortless. Precision. How many nouns, adjectives do you need? Not many.
Precision you mentioned, you've got to be so precise with your footwork and your head position when you play that shot. This is great to see. And the crowd love it. You might have your things to say in the heat of the moment, but it's good to see. At the end of the day,
Yeah, Naveen has never dismissed Virat Kohli. T20 or ODIs. He hasn't got the better of him. Must be just exchanging pleasantries. Virat must be saying, welcome to Delhi, welcome to India.
and the crowd seeing it on the giant screen every time, giving it a big roar. It's another shot he plays well. A lot of players these days mastered this shot, play it late under their eyes, let the ball hit the bat. When one-day cricket started, you would see a lot of players throwing their hands out and letting the ball go towards third man. With the amount of cricket being played, look at this. Hands stay where they are, the ball comes onto the bat, just opens the face of the blade.
Very actually dead right, Ravi, because if you go back a couple of decades, maybe before the advent of a lot of T20 cricket where you're expected to produce something off every ball, anything behind point was either an edge or a full-blooded shot. There was none of that just working the ball. There was a genuine outside edge. Down to third man was almost a mistake. Or you thrashed it behind point with a cut shot in the air or along the ground. These days it's a bailout shot for one.
प्राइजेस अपने स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी के पीछे कोड को स्कैन करो और पहनो जुनून का रंग।
लापरवाही किसी से भी हो सकती है, इसीलिए अपने किसानों की हिफाजत के लिए हमने लिया स्टेट लाइफ।
बड़े हो
Kishan played well for his 47 runner ball.
Important outing for Shreyas too. It's easy the chase for India, but he'll be thinking how easy can it be for him.
1-1.
This is easy for him. Rotation of strike. It's better to get down to the other end and not take all that pressure.
So this performance by India is dominating, of course, but we all know what's coming up next. And that is a massive crowd at Ahmedabad in one of the great rivalries in sport. So, in terms of the makeup of the Indian side, what are we looking at here?
Beautiful placement and timing. That's one of his pet shots, the way he opens that hip of his, so that the bat can come through with force, give him the power. Always played the shot well. Left hip getting out of the way. Generate that. Is coming back to that. It'll be a full house. Combination will be interesting. Shubman Gill still recovering. One doesn't know, but the news, what one hears is he's recovering quickly. But then it's a risk whether you want to play him that early, recovering from there, where still there's a lot of game time in the tournament. As far as combination goes, it will depend on the pitch. So I think if the pitch stays like this, it will be a similar combination.
Any change in the bowling?
That's what I'm saying. Combination will be the same if this pitch is like this. Probably the option would be, do you play Shami or do you play Shardul Thakur? But if it's red soil and they think it'll turn, that's when the spinner will come into play. So both surfaces in Ahmedabad, we've got the black soil and the red soil. We've seen some good surfaces so far in Ahmedabad. If that's the case, same combination. 221 for 2.
जीतो स्पेशल क्रिकेट प्राइजेस अपने स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी के पीछे कोड को स्कैन करो और पहनो जुनून का रंग।
And he dropped it. ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं।
मौसमी एक्सपर्ट, हाँ? जोंकी मंथली प्रो मैक्स से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे। 200 GB डेटा, 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स, सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में।
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने डॉलन्स LED TV अपने स्मार्ट वॉइस कंट्रोल फीचर से सुने आपकी बात। एक्सपीरियंस द वर्ल्ड एट होम, क्योंकि डॉलन्स रिलायबल है।
Bearing in mind they are playing under so much expectation and pressure.
Yes, and this kind of start is good. Takes the pressure early doors. Because from one hears that there are extra trains being put out, extra flights being put out. 110,000 people. There'll be a added to the score.
Booked your seat, Ravi?
Yes, absolutely.
I hope you do the toss. I'm going to tune in because I hope you do the toss, because no one fires up the crowd at the toss like you do. I've never seen anything like it before. It's like in the prize fight.
It's a coliseum. It's sure going to be green corner and blue corner. Be rest assured. It is. And it is. And the crowd, they'll come and you just see this. I believe every hospital bed has been taken. You know, not for checkups, a checkup just to say, just check if I'm okay, my heart's okay. But I want to sleep there after the game is over. So everything is full. Everything's a sellout in Ahmedabad.
The only thing is, Ravi, if India wins, that is if India wins, but we wait for the contest. Well, they've been patchy this over. Mujib has been trying to push, quickly finish that over. He's bowled down leg side, he's pushed the ball another one down. He's trying to not offer any room to Shreyas Iyer.
No runs.
Just 41 are needed. It's 2-3-2 for 2.
चाय चाहिए कौन सी चला लिप्टन ही तो है लिप्टन पीजिए
कुछ लम्हे सिखाते हैं सच्चे खरे की पहचान। आपके ऐसे ही लम्हों में भर रहे हैं हम सेफ और हेल्दी का यकीन। KNNs।
Virat Kohli on 34 and is looking good, like he's done for a while now. That dry spell that he had for a long time, that's completely out of the way now. Came back with 100 2022 versus Afghanistan, which is a T20 international in the UAE, and after that he hasn't looked back. And people like him, once they find form, just don't let it go. Another good innings in formation at the moment.
Yes, it's important to keep your rhythm going, and that's what he's doing, not taking it easy at all. Man coming into play for that drive. The previous one, he drove to the offside with the top hand. This one, bottom hand down to long on.
In that situation as a batter, you know it's a slightly difficult time to bat. You're obliged to take your team through. There's no big score coming along. You've got to ensure that you stay not out, win the game. Little things that batters go through. 237 for 2.
बड़े होकर बिस्मा मारूफ बनो।
आए बनाएं लड़कियों के लिए और क्रिकेट रोल मॉडल्स। कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
एक्टिव लाइफ के साथ दिन रात KNN's डिलाइन।
एक एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
Went wicketless in the last game as well. Mujib, 7 overs for 30 runs. He's bowled 6 today. Still looking for his first. Samuel, a bit of a learning curve for these two T20 masters. Rashid Khan, Mujib, to get wickets in 50 overs cricket or make an impact in 50 overs cricket.
Yeah, it's much different, this version, than the T20 format. Batters aren't really looking to take you on and taking as many risks as they would in T20 cricket. So your wicket-taking threat becomes so much less. And then with those 4 fielders outside during that middle phase, it becomes easier for the batters to pick you away. So yeah, it's so much of a learning curve for them and not achieving the same levels of success as they do in T20 cricket.
Also, I think they're bowling on some very good batting pitches, and which is the reason why they're not quite getting the turn that they otherwise get, say, in the IPL in the month of April, May. So it's their economy rate which is something to worry about, because Mujib now this is a good over for him, but he's given away economy 7.76. 239 for 2.
जीतो स्पेशल क्रिकेट प्राइजेस। अपने स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी के पीछे कोड को स्कैन करो और पहनो जुनून का रंग।
फास्ट से जगमगाए हर खेल का मैदान, परफॉर्मेंस शानदार, रियल क्वालिटी की पहचान। फास्ट, तारों से सितारों तक।
चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
Match in New Delhi, and a new pitch in Delhi is what is more relevant here. See another high-scoring match, and no one really thought Afghanistan had enough runs on the board after seeing what happened in that first game, South Africa, Sri Lanka. 754 runs were scored. Still got 19 overs left in this innings, and the required rate, chasing 273, is 1.79.
This is what has happened so far. Very good start, 9.4 in the first 10, then steady in the second 10, and another 7.3 in the third. Really exceptional batting all the way through, and on the cusp of another victory.
It's quite amazing that Rohit Sharma now has 7 World Cup hundreds. It was a typical Rohit Sharma innings, where it seems like he's just reacting to the ball, and the ball is finishing up in the stand. That's how he got out.
Rashid seemed to be very happy, as if he's won the game for Afghanistan.
Now the leading. He just went past Ricky Ponting. with most one-day international 100s. He's at number 3. Tendulkar 49, Virat Kohli closing in on that. Tendulkar's greatness was that he had 51 test 100s to go with the 49 one-day 100s. This is what you get with Virat Kohli. You get assurance at the crease. And I don't want to put the curse on him, but just feel like he'll see his team through. He's just a master of that. Run chases, very rarely he'll get out. It happened in the last game, and that's why he was livid when he got out. Disappointed, livid. But he'll see the team through when in form. Just this tremendous control that he has over his mind. Just happy getting the ones and twos. It's all about reaching the goal.
Yeah, so comforting when you have someone of his caliber in your team. It calms the dressing room. There's no anxiety, no nervousness. You know that he puts so much value on his wicket. It will take something special to get rid of him, and really knows how to pace an innings. The master of the chase, Virat Kohli.
Get a single with that pull shot. 5 singles from that over. 244 for 2.
बड़े होकर बिस्मा मारूफ बनो।
आए बनाएं लड़कियों के लिए और क्रिकेट रोल मॉडल्स। कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
कुछ लम्हे सिखाते हैं सच्चे खरे की पहचान। आपके ऐसे ही लम्हों में भर रहे हैं हम सेफ और हेल्दी का यकीन। KNNs।
हमारी रिवायती खुशियों को यादगार बनाता है मेरा पेपाक कार्ड। अपने बैंक से पेपाक डेबिट कार्ड नाम लेकर तलब करें। चूज होप, चूज पेपाक।
Straight and big. Sails into the stands. Massive 6 that.
Yes, he's not one to hang about. He will go for it. He's bowled that wrong one, and he's just given it a thump. Nice clean swing of the bat, great connection. Now this would be interesting to see how far it's gone.
Yeah, that was gigantic. 101 meters is what we're being told. That is a monstrous hit. Pick the googly, 2 full, and what a swing of the bat.
Stay long, that record of the longest 6 in the tournament. I tell you what, this ground is a batter's dream. All kinds of batting records tumbling in the last match. The fastest World Cup 100, Aiden Markram. We've got the second biggest 6 tonight on this ground, and now we have the biggest from Shreyas Iyer. We had 3 centuries from South Africa. We had Kushal Mendes getting a big 100. In the meanwhile, Virat Kohli will collect runs, ones and twos. Rahul Dravid on the right, Vikram Rathore on the left, Rohit Sharma in the center there. Had a good start to the tournament, came with great form into the tournament, and they've carried that form in the matches that matter. Australian win was excellent.
You mentioned, Sanjay, that Rohit Sharma wanted to bowl first, and he wanted to. I just wonder how many they could possibly have gotten had they batted first. 428 and scored a couple of days ago here, the record. That might have been under some trouble. 33 gone, 255 for 2.
चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
The all-new Sabroso Crispy Chicken Strips taste so good that nothing else matters. Sabroso Crispy Chicken Strips. So crispy, so tender.
बड़े होकर बिस्मा मारूफ बनोगे।
IND.
मुस्कुराते रहें पाकिस्तानी। खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान।
KNNs.
जज्बात में तो कुछ भी हो सकता है, इसीलिए अपनी हिफाजत के लिए हमने लिया स्टेट लाइव सहारा फैमिली।
डिस्काउंट्स एंड डील से छोटे मोमेंट्स को बड़ा बनाता है मेरा पेपाल कार्ड।
And he dropped it. ये तो मैं बंद आंखों से पकड़ लूं।
मौसमी एक्सपर्ट, जोंकी मंथली प्रो मैक्स से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट्री चलती रहे। 200 GB डेटा, 2000 दूसरे नेटवर्क मिनट्स, सिर्फ 1600 रुपए में।
जागेगी खेल की उमंग, चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
Was massive. And it made a great sound. The moment that ball hit the middle of the bat, it went, it flew. So 18 from 102 balls. I'm sure India would want to wrap this up ASAP. Great crowds in, massive audience in to watch. India, bat, ball, field.
Yes, the net run rate comes into play. So the quicker India wrap this up, the better for them as far as their net run rate is concerned.
They've been asked some questions in game one. They answered that splendidly. Roared back strongly in this game. Again, backing up that performance. Certainly seemed to be the team to beat.
We're talking about high batting standards. Very few teams, in fact, at this stage, no team seems to replicate the kind of quality and class that this Indian batting lineup has. Tremendous skill, tremendous entertainment, aesthetically so pleasing. Well, you've got to be here really to feel the force with which Virat Kohli is hitting the ball. On television, you don't get a feel of how well he's timing them.
Yes, the ball did travel quickly to that fielder at mid-on. The bottom man is such a...
Four of 51 balls. Slow when you compare this knock to Rohit Sharma's blitz. Pull shot and he plays it well. He will be peppered with that length and he's got to have some answers, and well, he's answered that quite well.
But he's not going to be bothered if the... That length is bowled at 133 kilometers per hour. Look where it has come under the shoulders. It's easy pickings for him. He gets into position very...
For the loss of 2 wickets.
बड़े होकर बिस्मा मारूफ बनो।
आए बनाएं लड़कियों के लिए और क्रिकेट रोल मॉडल्स। कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
जीतो स्पेशल क्रिकेट प्राइजेस। अपने स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी के पीछे कोड को स्कैन करो और पहनो जुनून का रंग।
एक एक घूंट में जागेगी खेल की उमंग। चाय और क्रिकेट, वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
Saw Nabi leave the field. Blood pouring from the webbing. I think he split his webbing. 12 now from 96 balls. Oh, that's gone through. Not fielded properly, but Virat Kohli once again smashing that.
Well, not the best example set by the captain. He dived on top of the ball. Could have been stopped, playing it on the up. This is his favorite shot. Look at that. He's dived on top of the ball.
Moved on to 48 now, Virat Kohli. Another World Cup. Half century on the horizon. Saw him smash one the previous over straight to the field. And not often does he not find the gap. Usually when he times them, it's very well placed. A very pleased coach with what he's seen so far from his troops in game 1 now.
A run away from his 68th half century. 68. There's the pull shot. Will get a run. Come back for 2 in fact, and that's a half century. Number 69th. 68th. Appreciating the gallery, Virat Kohli, and does it so easily.
has a wonderful record at this venue as well, coming into this game, 6 innings. And in just those 6 innings are 50. And a century. This is his home ground after all.
Yeah. Lovely way to finish. The positive. Jasprit Bumrah was unstoppable on a placid pitch, bowled superbly. Picked up 4 wickets. And Afghanistan taken to the cleaners.
Yes, top class performance by India. On a good pitch, restricting Afghanistan to under 300, and then Rohit Sharma, a masterclass in batting with his 31st 100 and 7th in World Cup competitions. And then Kohli continuing with the good work and partnership of 68 and 58 deliveries along with Shreyas unbeaten with 25. 15 overs to spare. India win, and by 8 wickets in hand as well. Massive win this.
Appreciated by Afghanistan players as well. Just a complete performance by India. Wholesome performance. Ticking all the boxes and feeling confident. What a knock from India's captain, Rohit Sharma. Brilliant innings. 4s and 6s. It's quality all around. Virat Kohli remaining not out on 50. All working out well for India in this game against Afghanistan. Rohit Sharma lighting up the stadium with his breathtaking batting. Into the attack very late in the piece. By that time it was almost all over for Afghanistan. So that's the match summary. Afghanistan putting up a bit of a fight with the bat, winning the toss and electing to bat first. 272 for the loss of 8 in 50 overs, and India in pursuit of that score, 2 down for 273, doing the job in only 35 overs. Rashid with 2 wickets, 2 for 57. Sharma with a breathtaking 100.
This is the winning moment. Stepping down the page and lofting it over the infield. Kohli, this is the shot that he plays so well. The drive between the bowler and mid-on. This one lofted. There's a partnership of 68 between these two players. And India winning with 15 overs to spare. Massive, massive win this.
Handshakes all around. Virat Kohli, smiling Virat Kohli. He's an important member of this World Cup campaign for India. That's the story. India off to a rollicking start in the first 10 overs, 94, then posting another 70 for the loss of 173 in the third one, and 36 without a wicket down, and run rate of 7.20. They were all over Afghanistan like a rash. Sharma was involved in quite a few of these great moments in this run chase for India. Points table should be interesting read now. India, they are number 2 after this glorious win. New Zealand at the top, India at number 2. 2 played, 2 wins. Today was a massive win. Pakistan have also won 2. South Africa will play tomorrow against Australia. England, Bangladesh, Australia all have a chance to remain upwardly mobile. All right, let's go to Sanjay Manjrekar.
Right, our player of the match award goes to Rohit Sharma. 131 of 84 balls, 16 fours, 5 sixes, and Mr. Rajiv Shukla, the Vice President of BCCI, will present the award to Rohit Sharma. Well done, Rohit. So Rajiv Shukla presenting that award. Rohit, stay with us. We're going to have a quick chat, the player first and then later on as captain, about the innings. I mean, that was the fast.
Yeah, that's something that I've been working on for a long time, thinking about it as well. And I'm glad that today I could go a little big.
You just have to react to all these records now, Rohit.
I'm just don't want to think about that stuff too much, you know, because I know it's a long way to go ahead, and I don't want to lose my focus and, you know, focus on what the team is required of me, focus on that part of my game, and then obviously, you know, when you get days like this, you got to make it count and make it big.
This progression of your innings, which we've seen in so many matches, just the takeoff that happens after a certain, is that something that just happens, or it's slightly premeditated because you seem to go in top gear very soon?
Yeah, I mean, some of it is premeditated because you can't just keep going and playing those kind of shots. But yeah, I mean, I let my instinct take over at times as well. So it's a mixture of both, and sometimes it works out really well, you know. And you know, when I know I'm batting at the top of the order, it is my duty, it's my job to make sure that, you know, we get that start that we want, especially in the chase. And then put the team into comfortable position as much as possible. And that is something that I've, you know, done over the years, something that I love doing it.
And keep up the good work.
Thank you.
The turning point. Pandya there, castling Azmatullah, and that really was the turning point because partnership was brewing. And slow ball, the off-cutter was expertly bowled, hitting the length and castling the batter. Very animated was Hardik Pandya. So confirmation of the points table, New Zealand at the top, and then India at number 2 now with this massive win today, at 3 and South Africa at 4. All right, we'll take a short break and come back with Captain's Chat.
एक और कप चाय टपाल दानेदार.
If it is MRF ZLX.
एक कप और है कितनों का बहाना, एक कप और तुम है एक और कप चाय.
एक और कप चाय टपाल दानेदार.
Oh, beautifully timed. First boundary for Rohit Sharma. Oh, he's got that through. Played it late, square, and in the gap. Well, that's pulled away for 4. That's cleanly struck. 4-6 for Rohit Sharma.
The 4th Indian to achieve that feat, and what a way to do it.
That's 4. Yes, helping it on its way. Oh, glorious.
The effort ball on the slow ball.
Flicked pass, shot fine. It was in the air. Easily put away. One bounce over the rope. Oh, that's glorious. That's hit really hard. Six. Big over this so far.
The slower delivery as well was not the best delivery, and paid the hefty price as well.
He goes aerial again. One bounce over the rope. He's not messing around. Doesn't matter. You come over the wicket, change the field. He's in that kind of mood as he reaches a half century of just 30 balls. Oh, that's big. Into the crowd for 6. 5-5-4 now.
OKBooking.com. Let's.
Well, a great evening for India. It was an easy run chase. They mauled Afghanistan bowling. 272 for the loss of 8 Afghanistan ended up with on a placid batting track, and India tracked it down with just 2 wickets down. A massive win, overalling that score in just 35 overs, gaining a massive advantage in the net run rate column. They win this by 8 wickets. Let's go downstairs to Sanjay Manjrekar, who's having a chat with the captains.
You've got the Afghanistan. Well, you won the toss, elected to bat first. What was the target that you had in mind?
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Yeah, we had the target above 300 in this kind of condition. And we had in mind that India's batting lineup is strong, so we had that 300 plus, but unfortunately some back-to-back wickets that we had in the our batting, so that cost us.
And what was the reason to bat first? Because a lot of teams also are looking to bowl first and, you know, chase down target, whatever the target is.
Yeah, our thinking was the surface was good and we wanted to score more runs and put pressure on opposition. So again, I will say that we had back-to-back wickets, so the more runs. Yeah.
You must be very happy with your batting and the way you sort of struck the ball today. Big partnership between you and Omar Zai, so tell us something about that.
Yeah, after losing 3 wickets, me and Azmat, I was talking to him, just don't worry about if dot balls comes, whatever, we will do it after. So we have to take build partnership at that moment, and our aim was that, and we were looking after that. So we had a positive thing.
Well, hard luck tonight and all
Today in the last game, and we will work on that, and we will come with a positive approach.
Thank you for your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So that was Hashmatullah Shahidi and the winning captain for tonight, Rohit Sharma. So we had a nice chat. Observing one thing, obviously there are some skilled players, there are talented players, but there's also a lot of street smartness in the way they operate. When you look at a bowling attack, Hardik Pandya, for example, coming and breaking that partnership. So it's not just about players with ability, some, cunning thinking as well, cricket thinking.
No, absolutely. That is what makes the team what you want the team to be, because you've got different skill set players, they bring that different attributes of the game to the team. And that is something, puts you in good positions, as a team. When you have different sort of guys who can bring different skill sets in the batting as well. We've got guys who can, play freely, play fearless. And there are guys who can absorb pressure, which we saw in the last game. So when you have all-round players in your squad, most of the things are taken care of. It's just about then, during the game, it's just about absorbing that pressure, making sure that you take right decisions. And that is what is important when you're playing a tournament like World Cup, where you come up against different opposition, where different opposition will put you under pressure with the different style of play. So you got to respect. Onto that.
Yeah, the opposition for the next match is different, and obviously there's a lot of drama that goes around that kind of a matchup. How are you looking at that game?
At number 2 position, New Zealand still at the top of the leaderboard. Pakistan at 3, South Africa and Australia, well, they're shaken after the defeat by India, and good time for them to bounce back. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. local time, live from Lucknow. And so it should be a lot of fun. Right, that is what we have from here in Delhi. Till we meet again, it's goodbye and good night from all of us.